I don't even know where to begin, except we kind of want to hear from Jim what was going through his aunt, and I got Dr. Jason Berkeley here.
Hi.
Jason.
How's it going?
Hi, Jason.
Uh,
You mind resetting?
Hey, Jason.
Just start from the
I feel,
beginning again? Be like, hey guys, we're gonna start again.
underqualified here. I got 3 doctors, and I just the guy that died.
All right. Well, let's Sean, my producer, is telling us he wants me to just like tee this off, so I'm gonna start us off, and we'll get right into it. Okay?
Okay.
Mute it real quick.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, like, you know, bring them in. So okay, so we're here with Jib Street and Dr. Bryant. I got Dr. Jason. So then you can introduce them to Dr. Berkeley, and then off to the races.
Got it.
Presentation. There you go.
So we're good? Okay. All right, we're gonna get started, guys. Here we go.
Great.
This is Dr. Jay Calvert. I am here with Dr. Jason Berkeley. Jason, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm glad to be here.
We are on a call tonight on the Dr. Hockey Podcast with Dr. Craig Bryant and Mr. Jib Street, who had an incredible event. Jib's going to tell us about it. Guys, how are you guys doing?
Doing excellent. Doing excellent. Great to be alive.
Great to be alive is right.
Yes, absolutely.
So Jib Street had a cardiac event on the ice while playing hockey, and Dr. Craig Bryant was there and was able to save this man's life right there on the ice, and we want to hear all about it. So, Jib, why don't you tell us what was going on? You know, first of all, tell us about the game, what you were up to, and what kind of led up to this event that you were down for the count.
Okay. Friday's in Charlotte, North Carolina. There's only 2 ice rinks in Charlotte, North Carolina, so it's hockey mecca. And go play hockey on Friday. You can, try and keep an even pace with everybody. So it's one day in the week that I kind of try and look forward to. I usually make it out there once or twice a month. Hadn't played since prior to Christmas, and my son actually comes out and plays too, but he wasn't there that Friday, so I thought I'd sneak out and try and get a little bit of training in, so to speak, after Christmas pudding and everything. I went through my New Year's resolution. I stopped drinking on January 1st, which was the first mistake, and started trying to diet. And so January the 18th, I put on the calendar to go play a little drop-in hockey, and had a cup of coffee, took a diet pill, and then had myself a Gatorade before I went out on the ice. And so I was wired and ready to go. I was actually feeling pretty good. At my age, I'm 54 now, and I usually have a sore ankle or 1 or 2 knees that are sore, and I was actually feeling as good as I felt, and warmed up, and I guess I was about 3 shifts into it, and I started feeling dizzy. When I say I started feeling dizzy, it was like a sensation that just it went from my head right through my entire body.
Mhm.
And I can't put a timer on it, but it just was like the lights just went out. I remember
Wow.
being in the offensive end. I remember seeing the goalie, and I have no recollection of anything past that, other than I woke up in the back of an ambulance, and apparently I was trying to get out of the ambulance, and I wanted to go play some more hockey. So whatever happened in between, what I just told you, and trying to climb out of the ambulance, maybe Dr. Bryant can fill you guys in from there.
Hey Jim, had you felt anything leading up to that event, or even been taking your diet pills or anything else? Had you felt any unusual fluttering in your chest or any unusual lightheaded sensation even before that?
No, but I've had, I went through a pretty nasty divorce, so it's been going on for about 7.5 years, and so, under a lot of stress.
Mm-hmm.
What? Oh, that's awful.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
so, I just felt like I was getting older and slower. But to answer your question, no flutters, no lightheadedness, just, bad fitness. I mean, like I said, the ironic thing was that I stopped drinking and I started going to the gym, started trying to do a diet, and, look what happened. So,
Well, the moral of the story, I hope you're drinking again then.
No, not yet, not quite yet.
No, I'm just joking.
I'm looking to get through my, I'm 2.5 weeks into my last surgery, so with 3 doctors on the line here, I can honestly say I haven't been, but I can't say that I'm never going to drink again, but we're not quite ready for one yet.
So Dr. Bryant, you're out there on the ice with this guy, and are you on the same team, you guys, or were you guys on opposing teams? What's the deal?
Yeah, we, basically split up darks and whites, and I was wearing a dark jersey that day, and Mr. Sweet was wearing a white jersey. I'd seen him out there a few times before on our Friday skate, and never knew who he was. Kind of call each other by the names on the back of the jersey or by nickname or whatever. And during this period of time, we're only about 15 minutes into our skate, and I'd skated a shift or two, and I was sitting on the bench waiting for a line change, and that's when I saw Mr. Street coming across the ice, and all of a sudden he went down. And the question as to whether maybe he twisted his knee, maybe there was an injury that took place prior.
Sure.
But then he just lied there motionless, for a little bit longer than you would expect. And one of our defensemen, the guy that was also wearing a dark jersey, went over to check on him and kind of had this conservative look on his face. And that's when I decided it was time to jump over the boards and go check to see what the situation was.
Now, Dr. Bryant, you're an ER physician, correct?
Correct, yep. I practiced emergency medicine about 15 years into it. And so, my concern was there an event that took place leading up to this fall? And checked on it, and Mr. Street had some agonal respiration, not really taking a deep breath, and he was just lying there motionless and unresponsive, so I decided it was time to check pulses, and there was no palpable pulse. I gave him a
Oh my God.
15, 20-second pulse check. I wanted to confirm this before I started pressing on his chest.
The good old ABCs, airway, breathing, circulation. I mean, it's the basics. It just takes over like a reflex.
And that it does, and it was very reflexive, and kind of taking off the hockey helmet and put the doctor hat on, and so decided that it was time to intervene and start some chest compressions and perform compression-only CPR for about 2 minutes. And meanwhile, called for an AED, which I don't know how long it's been at the ice rink for, but I had seen it and, kind of knew in the back of my mind that there was an AED in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Had one of the guys run over or skate over to grab the AED, and he returned. Fortunately, he was the fastest guy on the ice that actually took it,
Huh.
brought the AED over, and we placed it on Jim's chest, placed the pads, and, it was pretty reassuring that it advised shock at that point. So, I said, boy, we've got a ventricular arrhythmia, so we've got a pretty good chance here.
Mm-hmm.
And defibrillated him once, continued CPR for about another minute and a half, and he starts opening his eyes, taking some deep breaths. About a minute later, he's asking, if he fell asleep on the ice and why we're taking his skates off, and
Huh.
saying,
Wow.
Oh my God.
I saw the video of the incident and saw you doing chest compressions online, and even from that distance, you could tell that it was a beyond stressful moment. And I'm sure for you, you see this all the time in the ER, but having it happen like this, what went through your mind at that moment? Was it something that just, hey, I'm back at work, or was it, as you said, it's reflexes that we talked about, but was it different when it wasn't in the ER setting?
Absolutely, absolutely. The emergency department, we have, monitors, we have IVs available to you in the emergency department setting, particularly looking at the monitor and seeing what kind of rhythm you're dealing with.
Sure.
And so this was one of a handful of experiences that I've had
Sure.
That is
Wow.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that you knew there was an AED there, and by the way, just for our listeners, I'm sure everybody has kind of walked through an airport or a mall and seen these external defibrillators that are sitting on the wall in a basically in like a clear box, and you take them off. You have to really know how to use this device to save somebody this way, and just like all those things coming together is sort of a total miracle. I mean, Jib, what do you think when you kind of hear the story back? How does it strike you?
That's actually a good segue, because as a survivor, and I've heard the term victim. I don't think I'm a victim. I think I'm more of a survivor.
Mhm.
But I've had time to reflect, and during the time I had to reflect, I go from when I woke up in the ambulance and was trying to crawl out of there, so I just wanted to get to my car and go play hockey again. I had no idea what had taken place. So, for the listeners out there, when you literally die like I did, you don't know where you've been. I felt like I'd taken a nap, and Dr. Bryant was there in the ambulance trying to explain to me, you have no idea what's just happened to you, and you're not going anywhere. We're taking you to the hospital. So I'm very grateful to that to this day. And in reflection, I kind of break it down into two things: is it's part spiritual, which is miracles, and it's science. And I was blessed to have a combination of both.
For sure.
I decided, and I was in control of deciding to go play hockey that day. I was able to put my gear on, and I was able to go warm up. After that, I lost control of my life at that point, and it was in the hands of God at that point, and it was in the hands of science. The miracle was that I had probably, and I'm almost positive, the only emergency room doctor in the city of Charlotte who decided to play drop in on that day. I mean, that
Yeah, that is a miracle.
miracle.
Yeah.
So I didn't know Dr. Bryant, going into that day, and now we've become friends, and for obvious reasons, and he's a great guy off the ice. We're bonded through hockey, and obviously what you kind of get lost is it also just wasn't Dr. Bryant. He'll attest to that. It was a bunch of people, hockey players, that just were, when I got a chance to see this video 4 or 5 days after this event took place, there was all these guys just trying to do something. They were moving a club. They were missing it. There was first responders. They're bringing them out by their arms and dragging them across the ice. They're dragging the buggy, the gurney, or whatever they call it. There was guys skating full speed over to get the defibrillator. All of those kind of things. If those guys didn't have skates on, I wouldn't have got the defibrillator to me as fast as it did.
Sure.
And as I've learned, time is so important. And up on the score clock, which is a little bit of humor to it, but I was dead for 6 minutes from the time I went down to the time I was revived. A bunch of events took place, and a lot of people came together to help Dr. Bryant out by doing all the things that I just mentioned. And also I've learned that by lying on the ice, that's what kind of helped my organs stay going for the period of time that they did. Dr. Bryant, by pumping my chest, waiting for the defibrillator, and then he had to pump it, he said, for close to 2 minutes afterwards. And so I'm able to put a sentence together right now as a result of that.
Wow.
And then the guys that were the first responders, well, they just happened to be having donuts about 2 miles away. I learned when I've spoken to the lady that's the PR gal for the first responders. So I mean, what are the chances of that in a major metropolis city on a Friday afternoon, which is heavy traffic? That those guys, they arrived about the 10, 12-minute mark. There's absolutely no way I'd be alive right now if I didn't have Dr. Bryant and that defibrillator.
Sure.
Those first responders wouldn't have been able to save me in the time period of them arriving. And there's just so many things that came together. And then to have a PR doctor who's trained, I mean, how lucky can a guy get when he's going to die right in front of one, 10 yards away? He's got a pair of skates on. He gets and a defibrillator, 20 yards away.
Well,
So it's just a combination of just so many things that I just feel so blessed, and the more I learn about it, I'm the happiest guy that's got a second chance at life here. So.
Did they find out what caused the cardiac arrest?
Well, the answer is
Mhm.
tested, and it wasn't as a result of a blockage. And they figure it's hereditary. My father passed away at 49. My grandfather, who I never met, he passed at 54 from sudden cardiac arrest. So
Wow.
it's
There you go.
probably, yeah,
That's
it's
it.
probably hereditary. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out. But,
Yeah.
so, and so now I have a defibrillator and pacemaker installed just below my shoulder. And, I'm a candidate for another one of these events, but at least now I've got a built-in mechanism in me. But I've also got a guardian angel there, Dr. Bryant. So,
Well, I would say that all those things coming together, that wasn't luck. That was just meant to be. I mean, you had just everything, literally that you did. I mean, good on you that you're talking about it too and telling people about it, because these things do run in their families. I have a sad story about my friend who was supposed to meet his buddies out for dinner in London, and he's a great plastic surgeon, amazing guy, did craniofacial surgery at a hospital in London, and he never made it, and he was walking out and he experienced sudden cardiac death at age 43, and it does run in families, and it takes people in just out of nowhere blindly, and it's very, very sad. And I don't know how you prevent these things. I don't know how you look for them, but knowing that you had that in the family, probably you never went and thought about going to do anything about it, but here you are today to talk about it. So maybe you have a message for everybody that they should be talking about it.
yeah, oh, definitely. I mean, with my second chance here, I'd like to do whatever I can to help create awareness, to encourage as many public facilities to equip themselves with it, and then for bystanders to learn how to operate the AEDs, the defibrillators, and what I've learned since now I've watched a few videos is it's not that difficult as Dr. Bryant taught me, and we were looking at it just the other day when we were doing an interview, and push this button, pull that chain, and listen to the instructions. And Dr. Bryant also shared a video that's kind of humorous. It shows a 12-year-old doing it, and ironically, it's a hockey video of a guy having a cardiac event, and the beer league guys just looking at the guy and poking him and trying to figure, well, we'll just leave him and put cones on. So, I'm lucky. I had 20 guys that actually gave and so I'm just so blessed that I had 20 guys here that day, and on top of it, to lead them, a trained ER doctor who's used to seeing trauma and just didn't panic and just put his cape and just became a superhero and saved my life.
So Jim, I understand you're an Oilers fan. Is that correct?
Well, I like the Oilers. I'm a Gretzky fan, and I'm an NHL fan, and I was born in Banff, Alberta,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm skating around the question. I grew up in Vancouver, British Columbia. So how's that for you?
I think isn't Banff where they filmed for Rambo First Blood?
Some of it, Rambo, and it was filmed in British Columbia. Vancouver is the number 2 movie capital.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of shows filmed there. But if you know where Hope, British Columbia is, it's about 2 hours out of Edmonton. There's the mountain range there where most of it was filmed in the town of Hope.
Dr. Bryant, can I ask you a quick question about how this has changed your view of what you do as an emergency room physician? Because I know when I was coming up through general surgery, if I saw a car accident somewhere on the middle of nowhere, I knew I could almost do nothing about what was happening because I didn't have my trauma bay around me. And now looking at, and I'm sure you feel much more comfortable in the emergency department. How has this changed sort of your concept about what goes on out in the field?
Well, that's a great question. I've come across more vehicle accidents. Try to provide assistance as you can, but basically you're holding cervical spine immobilization until the medics show up. And this was fortunate because there were some tools available to me, and so that's, I think, why this situation is so unique. And how does it give me
we congratulate both of you guys for, you know, everything that happened. It's amazing what you did, and it's great that you are speaking about it publicly. You know, we really applaud you for that, and you know, I could probably talk to you guys for 2 hours about it, but we thank you so much for coming on to the Dr. Hockey podcast and sharing your story. It's just one that, you know, I at least it's going to live on our podcast for as long as the Apple Podcasts exists, so it'll be there forever, and we're really happy to have it as one of our prized episodes, and we will definitely put out the word as well, and I think we need to provide some more information about the use of AEDs, and we'll certainly do our part as two physicians over here for sure.
And one thing that, if I can add to that, is just making people feel comfortable that as bystanders with an AED device, they're not that difficult to operate, so you don't have to wait around for your own personal emergency room doctor to save your life. Be comfortable with it, because there's not one on every bench 10 yards away with a pair of skates on.
Oh man.
That just was something that's really important for everybody to know, that we can all help each other as human beings, and I'm blessed to have people like yourselves that are trained, but if we can train ourselves without becoming doctors, just to keep us alive till we get to the profession, so.
Agreed. Well, thank you guys so much. We really appreciate you taking the time to join us on the Dr. Hockey podcast, and
Absolutely.
and keep putting out the word, and we will too.